Hi everyone. I want to thank you again for all the hard work that you did on Friday evening. I know that that's not the best way to start your weekend, but I was really pleased with how the class went and everything. So I'm going to take off the video now and focus on the message here. I remember I uploaded the first chapter of both the Brownell book and the Hammond book. I linked us to the PowerPoint and took out the slides that we didn't. We'll just move those into the next week. We talked about vulnerability and authenticity. Oops. We talked about inner relationship and systems transformation through the changemaker perspective. And then we started unpacking culture through the novels and the movies that we had watched and read. And we talked a bit about intersectionality and the privilege versus oppressive factors that go into who we are and how these different characteristics end up intersecting to be who we are. So here we go. I'm going to sneeze real quick. Sorry. So then we're going to take our social location essay, and you're going to provide a brief summary. I'm thinking like a paragraph, maybe two, on kind of who you are. Why do you think it's important to establish yourself in this work as we begin comparison of countries, cultures, and experiences? And then what similarities and differences did you learn about inclusive education in South Africa and the US this week in the presentations and the reading? So you do need to finish the reading before you turn that part in or write that part. And then what did you learn about your group's textbook chapters? And why is understanding the learner so important? What information is important to learn? And then what do you hope to get from the change-making experience? So what's next? You have your readings in the inclusive education in the African context, your first two chapters of your textbooks, and then for whichever group. And then if you haven't yet finished the novel or watched the movies. And then we're going to be doing the second blog entry, critical reflection number 2, which I just went over. And then once I've read through your social location essays and thought about what the next question should be, I will then send out the changemaker email. So just one other thing. So just know that in those groups, here's the groups. So this is your changemaker group. And then you'll see that each changemaking group has one person reading one textbook, the other one reading the other textbook. And that you also, here is the changemaker responses if you want to look through those in your free time. Critical reflection number 2. So this is, once again, you'll just put the URL for your blog when you turn in the discussion, and then you'll check other people's URL blog, and then you can comment either through the blog or through the discussion board. And then you'll be turning in 2 URL links. So this one would be the URL document that we went over in class. So, oops, not this one, but if I can get this open. Right here, we have the person who read the supporting learners and then the emergent themes with the quotes. So you'll turn in that URL if you haven't done so already. And then the textbook. So you'll get into your groups, and I imagine you'll probably use the Google Slides and just create a few slides, like 1 to 3 for each chapter and how you'll be presenting it in class. And if you want to do activities to present it in class, that's fine. I would say no more than 20 minutes of you actually speaking, but if you can keep it less than that, that would be great. So then please give me the link to both of those, and each person in the group needs to give me the link to what they're working on. So hopefully that makes sense. And I will just go back up here. So I'm about to send you an announcement with this information. If you have any questions, please do reach out. I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.